Hello and welcome back to some more Bazaar. I'm playing some more Dually, of course. Been trying for a little bit to get some reasonable footage here, but it has been fighting it tooth and nail. So hopefully this run will be at least something interesting to watch. The last two absolutely were not, but hopefully get something cool here. I mean, this is looking a little rough. We could do some crit stuff. Fiery, it used to be good, but at 3, it's just so hard to make work. So we're gonna take Keen Eye and go for a crit core run. Could be something fun. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll take Wallace to at least have a friend to do small furry monster if it comes up. We'll go for Banana Bowl this time. This Overheal Haste is quite strong if we could get an Aiden. And otherwise, Tape is at least okay. Not too much to say at this point. Yeah, Keen Eye can be pretty fun if you get a lot of stacking crits. You can even go for Lick It and then get a Pulse Rifle, stack a ton of crit on it, buff the crit core, etc. But we'll see. We shall see. This is probably going to be the last video before the next season comes out. And I'm looking forward to the new season. There's a lot of cool stuff going on for sure. At least from what they've previewed so far. I've liked all the items for both Pig and Mac. Although I don't play a ton of those characters, it'd be fun to steal a lot of them and try them out on Dually. Unfortunately, we don't have any new cards for Dually as far as I know, other than if you count reworked stuff, which I guess you kind of could. Okay, see, that's why I grabbed it. Although I guess I could have just gotten the banana, but still. Do we Gamba? I think we just got a Gamba, because Midsworth is just small items. Carl. That's interesting. I mean, he does a reasonable amount of damage. I don't think this is going to carry us day one against somebody else with an okay build, but someone with a bad build, we got a chance. Calcinator Thurible Letter Opener. There's actually a chance here, because he drops doing very little damage very quickly. He does a lot at first. And then if we get enough Wallace stacks, we make their Calcinator do very little. But the letter opener is scary. It depends if he crits with it again. Okay, he got the triple crit. Sure. Why not, I guess? Yeah, just hit every crit. That's cool too. I know one was guaranteed, but the other two were not. Anyway, I guess we just take the extra damage. It's the one that's most likely to get used. And we'll check AJ because we definitely need something here. Aiden's fine. Black Spider, I guess, is fine, and we'll refresh. Pulse Rifle would be... I mean, we could go for Kinetic Cannon. I've never tried it. I think it's dumb, but you know what? I've been meaning to try it. Let's go for it. For the record, I think it's not a good item. But, it's funny. We'll take some regen to help keep us alive. We'll go for Rogue Scrapper, because we do have scaling, and we've got a decent amount of sustain, so... Eventually, we will blow them up. So for Kinetic Cannon, I guess what we're looking for is any small fast items, and then we'll try to find the core. If we don't find the core, we're kind of screwed. And by screwed, I mean I'm just going to have to pivot to my original plan of just doing crit core. But I mean, there's a... it's just so slow. It's 9 seconds. But once it goes off, it does an okay amount of damage. Look at that. It's up to railgun damage. Crazy. Battery would be pretty good with this. Diamond Fangs would be amazing with this. Any small fast stuff. There's a chance. We'll try it. I don't know. Who knows? Another small free monster. I think we can't justify doing that. I need, to fill out the rest of my board, so we will put in a Granola bar. Small friend is probably the best bet here. Hamlet's not what we're looking for, though. Let's see what we got. Alright, we're going for it. I think it's very dumb, but... I mean, there's a chance, I guess. I think I will actually buff the Granola bar. Just to give us a little bit more survivability, because we kind of need it to live long enough for this thing to actually do anything. The main issue with this build right now is that both of these kind of really want upgrades. Now, the core is actually easier to upgrade than Kinetic Cannon with, the skills and stuff that give it, but... we'll see. Okay, their build does nothing, so we should be fine. But we definitely need better ways to speed this stupid thing up. It's not very good. So we could get like Uzi's like an obvious choice, but there's gotta be some other small items that. Well, there's battery. That's a good one. Pop that in over there. Wonderful. GPU's not bad. I'm gonna take the granola bar for a little bit of extra survivability, and we'll grab crypto. And I will grab this GPU as well. Because there's like, why did I got another granola bar? All right, it really wants to give me a granola bar today. Does this even beat you? I think it does. We have like quite a bit of shielding here. We got some regen. And then, I mean, we could crit with Kinetic Cannon and then he blows up. That's something. Look at it go. It's so powerful. And we got it. I mean, but one thing I found out recently is, I don't know if you ever look close at this art. There's like forklift for scale. This thing is gigantic. It's kind of cool though. Like I wish this item was good. Oh, there, Uzi. Uzi is a very nice pickup. Do we have anything to transmute? No, I used them. So we will check weapons. Arc Blaster is okay. Because they do have, I got a reasonable amount of tech, so it could go off quite a bit. And we'll skip ahead. Definitely going to upgrade the battery here. Battery has like one of the biggest jumps in power from bronze to silver, so definitely grabbing that one. Aiden would have been reasonable as well. Alright, so we're going to put in Uzi. And then what? GPU would be okay. Arc Blaster is not great at the moment, so I think we put in GPU like that. Arc Blaster's like alright. I think we'll do Mountain Pass. We'll risk it. Not too bad. What do we want from this? Probably just the gold bar. Fire Cutlass could be fun, but I think just the gold bar. Incredible crits. The damage is okay. It's you know, it's alright. It's aight. Hey, gold bar, look at that. So I could pop out the granola bar for Arc Blaster if we're confident in our damage. So winning pig. I think granola is better here. It gives us a little bit of survivability to scale the kinetic cannon. Well, let's see what we get. So we're against Spiky Shield, Gonjo, Silk Scarf, Boomerang, and that can be pretty scary. He also has a decent amount of health just from being pig and stacking a bunch of stuff. I think we actually win this, weirdly. Yeah, okay, we win. As long as we had enough health to survive the initial, like, Silk Scarf, Spiky Shield. If he crit me, I think we died, but luckily it was only 5%, so we managed to live this time. Kinetic Cannon somehow kind of still working. We'll take small non-weapon because there's... Okay, capacitor's probably not going to cut it. It's 7 seconds by default, which is not very good. It does get better when you upgrade it, but it's not very good so far. So we could put in coolant as well. I will grab coolant. I think it's... Okay, we'll also grab nitro. There's some good stuff here. Alright, so I think we take out this for now. We put in the coolant. It's a little slower, but just having coolant in general is quite strong. We could swap out, like, Aiden Granola Bar for Nitro Arc Blaster, which I'm going to try out. Could grab this for, like, the vehicle synergy potential, but I think for now we just try with what we've got. We'll XP max here, because, I mean, the cannon can just kill them if I, even if I lose my stuff. I mean, it seems fine. I feel like this falls off later in the game, but so far it's performing better than expected. I'll give it that much. Not exactly high praise, but you know, it's trying its best. More scaling, probably not. Shielding, no. We don't. Well, we do freeze. We could take haste, but I think there's better stuff here. Only 5% cooldown's not worth it, so we'll just take strength because it works well with our bunch of small stuff strategy going on right now. So I could swap out some of the existing stuff, so I could put in like GPU over Arc Blaster plus upgrading it, because that gives the core much better haste. And I think once I upgrade the core, it's actually perma-haste, I think. We could upgrade at Artisan Dunes. We can't get anything good at medium because we can't even get the... Yeah, I think we just do Artisan Dunes. I think we're just going to put it on the Uzi. Get rid of the fake Granola bar. I think we're never using Wallace either. This early game 10 damage on Uzi is rather significant. So. Also, I don't think we've had a crit with the Kinetic Cannon yet, so hopefully we get one of those. Be fun to see. Okay, they have way less health than us. They're running like a very aggro build. There's a chance as long as we don't instantly explode. Yep, we're fine. The grenade might... Like, the grenade was always risky because, you know, if the grenade crits me, it's pretty scary. But we did have enough health. I think we were fine there. Kinetic Cannon is still holding its own. It's hanging in there. But as smalls, of course. So we could grab, like, Cog. Could grab... I think we gotta grab an Uzi just in case there's longer fights. I will refresh this because this whole build is based around small items, so... I think we're not using Granola anymore, so we will grab that. Power Stander's not bad anymore, but I think all of our existing items are fine. We might pop out the core at some points, but for the time being, at least, it's sticking around. Does this beat Scoville? Let's fight it. Main reason I think we're fine is just because of coolant. It'll bail us out of his first volley of burn, at least. Yeah, so we got pretty much perma-haste already. That's pretty good. And I think I am going to upgrade Kinetic Cannon when we get there. I should double check what that actually does real quick. I know they increase the scaling on it, so... Okay, yeah, it doubles the scaling, so I think it's worth being our first upgrade candidate. Even over the core, unfortunately. Even though the core's pretty good. Feather's a good one. Can sell that for a bunch of money. JJ could have something strong, but probably not. We could get our Granola back. No, but probably not. Anything we want to transform? No, we don't want any that. We don't really want burn items. I'll check in here because there could be something interesting. Shielded Beetle's kind of fun. It's expensive, but I will refresh. We got a decent amount of money, and there could be... Okay, Shielded Nitro is a very good upgrade. So now Nitro's going to go off a bunch, and it will charge other items. It might even be better to put it on this side, but... I think it's fine where it is for now.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
Let's see. So Volcanic Vent, so we're against like kind of just the aquatic puke build again. Yeah. It's a very common Vanessa build I see early on. For the record, it's not very good. I don't think you should run this. I mean, like, I get it's people like trying to do like
my crew says at the bar.
like a temporary build, I guess. They're trying to like transition into the late game aquatic stuff, which can be reasonably strong, but Volcanic Vents with no support isn't great. Catfish can be a strong carry though, for sure. You just gotta get like more direct haste on it. Even just like Fishing Rod's quite strong with it. We just take 5 gold. That's hard to give up. We will of course upgrade our Kinetic Cannon. I say of course, but it's a bit of a debate. But I think that's better because it does 50 per item now. Okay, so Metronome is probably not unreasonable to take. It might be better than Core at this point. We'll hold on to the Core in case I need to upgrade, or in case I can upgrade it later. Because we could do something like this. And now... Oh wait, now GPU does nothing. Hold on a moment. There we go. Just put that over here. Right, because now the cannon charges a little slower, but does have basically perma-haste. Not permanent, but it does a reasonable amount of haste. Which is hopefully about as good as the core would have given it. At least at the current cooldown. Seems fine. Upgrading Metro would probably make it better. I think it was okay. It was okay. The extra charge might be necessary, though. Nothing there. There's a railgun. It's just like the better Kinetic Cannon, but I think I'm just gonna try... I want to try this out and see where it goes. And so far it's going well, but, you know, you never know. Okay, that is 4-second light bulb, which is not bad. It is probably better than Arc Blaster, maybe, but... I think we pass for now.
You'll go buy a weapon instead.
Because it would just be very hard to position the light bulb in my current setup. Like, I could replace, like, Aiden or something, but... Alright, so it's just a health stacking pig, but we do have a lot of scaling, so I think we actually beat this. I'd love to scale crit as well. Hopefully we'll get something for that at some point. But yeah, our Kinetic Cannon's just going to scale up too much for them to tank through, I think, at least long term. Although we do run out of batteries on all of our charging things, so a bit of an issue there. Alright, because see that, I think that just killed him on his first life from luxury tents. Oh, we got him. Okay. We got the crit. I'll take it. Okay, so that is definitely the weakness of this particular setup, is if we run into, like, more tanky builds and we run out of battery, or we run out of charges, it just kind of fizzles out. It's definitely an issue. We're going to take Frostfire. We do... Nitro's pretty much guaranteed staying in the build right now, so I'll keep it around. I think here, upgraded metronome is actually pretty huge here. Actually, what might be better is this. It gives us less initial haste, but Nitro lets me keep up the haste longer term, which I think is pretty good. And it also, like, the Nitro going off charges other things, which I think is probably better. Let's see how this works. So I'm still not sure about, like, I think I might want to swap out, swap back in the core. Even if it's just, like, sitting on the far left. I think there's a reasonable argument for keeping the core in. So I don't think Coolant's doing too much right now. And I don't think Aiden's doing too much right now. Yeah, Coolant's only like 1. It's so slow compared to the rest. We're in like uncharted territory with this nonsense though, so hard to say. Check Curio, we could get some cooldown reduction, would be nice. Cooldown reduction, extra crit. Both very strong. We're probably not going to reroll because we got pretty much what I wanted out of it. Non-weapon items, there's a couple good ones we could get here. None of those. And none of those. So another option I could see for this is like bugs, but it'd be kind of hard to make bugs work. I don't know. Do we want... I mean, it is Vanessa. I'll probably leave in the coolant for this one, but I'll try in PvE to swap them around. Because Vanessa tends to like burn, at least in the current patch. Alright, well, it's just an aggro Vanessa. That's okay, too. Oh gosh, that is a lot of aggro. So we've got Deadly Grenade and Deadly Langzhan. Can be pretty scary. We have enough to survive the Langzhan hit, and it doesn't have lifesteal, so... Okay, we did it. Kinetic Cannon is, it's doing better than expected, but we are still in the relatively early days. I think once we get to past like 10, it might fall off, but we'll see. Midsworth will try. Cooling Fan's not going to cut it. I will take thrusters in case we get some of the good stuff. Bunker could be fun if I get like a bunch of shielded items, although I don't know if it's worth... I guess it would be worth the cost if I could get more shielded stuff. But for now it's fine. I mean, there's me. I could get the scrap for medium. Cryosphere is very fun, but not what we're looking for in the current setup. I'll go for Dr. Vortex just for XP maxing. Sorry if you can hear the noise. And then we're going to use our enchant on Kinetic Cannon, almost certainly. I don't know why we wouldn't, so I think we likely will. I mean, it's kind of killing it. Granted, we are hitting some low odd crits there, which make it seem better than it is, but still. Neophiliac is quite strong. That gives me reason to leave these in just for extra Neophiliac charges. Could put in Cog. It's probably better than Arc Blaster. It's faster and provides haste, so we'll do that. Pyrocarbon's funny, but probably doesn't do it. Red button's not going to cut it. I could put... I mean, Pyrocarbon with Shielded Nitro is just kind of good in general. I'm probably going to get rid of you. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to put Obsidian on it. So I'm just thinking I could dump both of my... I could get rid of Metronome and Cog for Pyrocarbon. Because now Nitro provides haste to everything. Which I think is probably better than those two. Even though they give extra scaling, I think having everything hasted is just much stronger. Granted, it's not going to be 100% haste, but it's at least some. It's a usable amount. Okay, so we're against Jabalian Drum. He does have Rigged, and then a bunch of garbage. Okay. This is pretty scary, but I think we do enough damage that this should be fine. Oh, we could also get Firebug now. Put the Firebug next to Pyrocarbon. I think that'd be a really good play. So if we can find Firefly, we put it next to Pyrocarbon. Then the haste will trigger it like a bunch of times, which will scale the Kinetic Cannon pretty quick. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. Weapons. We don't really want weapons other than one specific weapon, which is the Kinetic Cannon, which we can't afford anyway, so... Go ahead and skip. Red button, not going to cut it, unfortunately. Small items, definitely what we're looking for, though. Probably not Beetle. Copperhead is okay. It's 5 seconds, though, so it's worse than what we have. Oh, we got him. Never punished. Got him right away. So we'll grab our Firefly. We'll pop him in here like this. And then do we want Coolant or Aiden? I think we're fine with Coolant. I think we're okay with Coolant, because we get this... After 3 seconds, the Nitro goes off, which will trigger the rest of it. So we don't really need the faster start with Aiden. We could get the Kinetic Cannon upgrade here, which would be great. Kenite upgrade would be good. Battery upgrade's good. Most of what this guy has is pretty reasonable for our build, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. It is a Kinetic Cannon build. Yep, a second Coolant would be pretty interesting. Or a second Uzi. Second Uzi it is? Oh, never mind. Just an upgraded Uzi. Oh well. Would have preferred a second one, but that works too. We will take this because we're going to look for... I mean, that does give us some scaling, but... I kind of want to refresh and look for the crit chance one. Okay, we got it. Static acceleration, because we're going to be spitting out a ton of haste, which in turn gives us quite a bit of crit chance, and the higher crit chance we have on this, like... It does a huge amount of damage, so it's definitely worth it. And then we don't have any money, so we're just going to grab a friend. Alright. This is... Okay, so shot glasses with power drill is pretty freaky, but we might just blow him up. Hard to say. Okay, never mind. He's going to pump out like a billion haste procs on us. I mean, we didn't end up critting, but that was pretty funny. I guess that is the other upside to Pyrocarbon, is it just kind of like... Sometimes it just completely pops off if you're against like a burn build. So that's pretty funny. Weapons, again, we don't need many weapons other than this weapon. I will look, but... There's Dualtron. I mean, Dualtron's pretty funny with like the Pyrocarbon, but I want to see how far Kinetic Cannon goes. Sure is, JJ, sure is. Blue Beetle's pretty fun, but I don't have a good... Like, if I had a good poison generator, we might try it, but I do not. Trash Titan is really good, but I think we gotta just go for Awakened District for the extra XP. Because I really want to get the upgrade on Kinetic Cannon when I'm able to. This is where it kind of starts to fall off, but I also would love to get upgraded Pyrocarbon as well. The extra haste makes a pretty big difference. Trickle-down economics would be very nice as well. Naturally, naturally. So this gets us a little bit of extra haste while we're waiting for the pyrocarbon upgrade. Small items again. Could be something good. Could be garbage. It's garbage. That's alright. Actually, it's now better to do this, technically. It's kind of funny. Certainly want the rest of these. We do have metronome, but I don't think we're going to need it for the time being. Let's take another monster, because this will give us an upgrade, assuming we win. New burn charge a shield, and this would be pretty good, because it would let me potentially get nitro popping off. When you burn haste would also be okay. Nothing. Could certainly be worse. And we do get our upgrade, so I'm going to upgrade our Kinetic Cannon, so it's now going to be up to 75 damage per small item use, which is not terrible. I guess it's even more. It's technically 150, or against InfoWars themselves. The whole... do they even still exist? I think they got, like, sued and disappeared. A Runic Great Axe, again with rigged. Everyone's got rigged. That's alright. It's a little scary because they do have, like, Magic Carpet, which does a lot of damage, but we do scale pretty quick, and we should be able to one-shot them through their, well, maybe not if they... What were they even for? Oh, okay, they got Hypnotic Drain. Sure, man. Okay, well, if they didn't have Hypnotic Drain, we definitely won that. That was a crazy high roll from that guy. And he also froze our battery, which is our most important enabler early on. That's okay. Alright, go to weapons. I don't think there's any weapons we actually want at this point, though, so I should probably just not go there. Because we've already got maxed Uzi, we've got maxed Kinetic Cannon. I will go to mediums because we really want Pyrocarbon upgraded for whenever we fight people that don't have burn. Because it would give us 100% uptime. I will fight Volcus Enforcer, we should kill him. And he would give us Cryo Mastery or Reaching the Summit, both of which would be not too bad. The rest of this doesn't do too much for us, though. Freeze is kind of obnoxious, though, but at least he froze, like, my coolant, which I was rude to take off, but it buffs their Icebreaker. So whenever you fight this guy, you should probably take any freeze items off your board. Stopwatch, not going to cut it. That's okay. Diamond tier, we could get some good stuff here. It's interesting. So I could take the extra defense, or we could go for some, just like, super crit. Just throw him over here, and just go for the crit. I think we do that. I think the crit is pretty important, because he's already doing a ton of damage, and if we can double it, it'd be insane. I could have taken the cooldown reduction there, but I'm kind of greeding because I want to see what cool stuff I can get from other classes that would help enable this. So far, I'm not seeing anything particularly interesting, though. I mean, we could fort. I don't think it would be good, but we could fort. I'll give it one more reroll. Well, 2 more rerolls. We'll go for 2. I just want to get something good to sell. To make back at least some of my money. Yeah, we'll just take Blunderbuss and sell it. I could have taken Runic Potion, but... I don't know. It seemed a little... Like, it's a little risky, and I don't really want to take anything out of my current build. I really want the Pyrocarbon upgrade, but we'll have to make do. Alright, so we have a pretty good amount of crit. We've got a decent, like, early... We'll see if this is the same issue Railgun does now that we're starting to get into the end game where it just falls off because of the amount of health they have. This guy does have a... Okay, it's bees. We're dead. It's bees. Classic. Yep, if we'd crit that second shot, I think I won that, but bees are just a little too strong right now and just instantly kill you, so just how it is. Poison. Poison isn't bad. It does give us another Neophiliac proc. I think I want to enchant the battery, as we could get crit battery. We could also get shiny battery. We gotta go for the gold here. Slow battery's not bad. It does give us a Neophiliac proc at least. Oh, and it does buff the Firefly as well, so we can throw him over there. Anything else? Not really. I guess we just take HP. We're kind of set with what I want right now. We could dump the coolant at this point, though. It's not doing too much for us.
With no weapons?
I don't know what I'd use instead, though.
Big bargains.
Oh, well, now I definitely won't. Gold coolant is much better than silver. Right. Wood Colossus again. I could have gone for a Property Baron to try to get even more crit, but I think we've got plenty with the static acceleration. It gets up pretty quick. Yeah, it's at like 60 by the second shot, which I think is reasonable. And the third is 72. I think this build's got a chance. We've just run into some pretty big high rolls, which happens. Extract not going to be very useful for us. I will just go to Fins. A little bit more shield. I guess we'll check Barcoon because we could get... Again, we're still looking for Pyrocarbon. We're not going to get there. But it does let me sell the extract for a little bit of extra cash. I could have sold the metronome. It was probably worth it, but I don't think the money's going to make a huge difference at this point. Especially not like 1 extra
Go
gold.
ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Right. So it's a poison build with... I mean, that's interesting. They have, like, Shiny Puffer. They don't have a lot of defenses other than the seashell, so I think we might get them here, but... They do get pretty fast crit. There we go.
Time, boys. Less
I mean, there's a lot of poison. I was just thinking, like, they just don't have... Like, if they had, like, a Pearl or something, we would have been in a little bit of trouble, but... Luckily, they didn't. Alright, we're on to our final battle. This is, I mean... It's been interesting, for sure. It definitely, like, performed better than I expected. Granted, I do have Obsidian on it, which, you know... Okay, that is a really big upgrade there. And this upgrade here also gonna be pretty big. Better battery is very nice. I'll check smalls. I don't know if there's any I really want, but, like, upgraded coolant would be nice at the very least.
If you want something big and ugly, go see Paul.
I guess we could... I mean, I could have gone for a juggler. It's probably better at this point than just XP farming. Although, like, Cryo Mastery would be pretty reasonable to grab. Okay. I mean, it's... When it works, it feels pretty good. Stopwatch, again, not really what I'm looking for here, buddy. Do we go for Artisan Dunes? Probably not going to make a huge difference. We'll go for here, because there could be something good. Does Mac have any? Mac has a couple fast smalls that could be...
So hard to put a price on the
Pendulum's interesting, but I don't think I can use it. It's 6 seconds. I can't take it. Shiny Bald Explosion is crazy. Like a last second pivot into Bald Explosion. Not what we're looking for. I don't know why I grabbed that crypto. It makes literally no difference, but I guess it's fine. Alright, here we go. The final fight versus a Vanessa. So they're not fully winning, which is a good sign because it means that they were winning early and then started losing, I believe is what that means. So we do have Fire Langjean with 100% crit and like a bunch, but we do have some freeze. They don't have any instant start. There's a chance. As long as we can keep them frozen. It hit the wrong thing. Okay, okay. Coolant might save us here. Bail us out. Hey, we got there. With their stupid Kinetic Cannon build. Obsidian definitely carried that, but still pretty fun build. I've never run that before, so that was... Well, actually I have, but it was... I've never successfully ran that before, so it was a fun experience. Hopefully you all enjoy the video. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you can try out Kinetic Cannon now. I wouldn't recommend it unless you get a really big high roll, but... Fun early game. It definitely seemed like just an alternative to Railgun. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.